Okay, guys, so Disney has been AI for years. So what do I mean by that? What does AI do? It reads stories, and then when you tell it to write a story or tell an original story, it gets all these stories that it's read, it looks for patterns, and then it applies a stochastic process. That's just kind of randomizing certain things. But computers can't be random because machines can't be random, right? So Disney does this. Disney has been doing this for years with all of his stories. It gets traditional folklore from around the world, Snow White, Aladdin, traditional books or whatever, Hunchback of Notre Dame, and it kind of tweaks them a little bit to make them more palatable to contemporary audiences. Happier endings, slightly less violence, a lot of times a lot less violence. And there you go. What about Disney's original material? Okay, so the Disney machine, the Disney computer, read Hamlet, watched Simba the White Lion, and gave us The Lion King. The Disney computer, the Disney machine, watched a movie from the 80s called Little Monsters, not to be confused with the Lupita Nyong'o 2019 zombie movie called Little Monsters. And maybe the cartoon from Nickelodeon, Real Monsters, and it gave us Monsters, Inc. The Little Monsters, the movie from the 80s with Howie Mandel and Fred Savage, the similarities of it with Monsters, Inc., you cannot ignore that. And of course, the example I've given before, another video, it watched the Three Amigos, and then it gave us A Bug's Life, right? But then it starts getting weird, because then the other AI machine creature, whatever, called DreamWorks, they'll look at the material created by the other AI. It looks at A Bug's Life, and then it separates it and gives us Ants and Galaxy Quest. Now, here's the thing. Ants and A Bug's Life came out the same year. It could just be a coincidence. But the similarities between Galaxy Quest, A Bug's Life, and the Three Amigos, kind of hard to ignore, I guess. So this whole fear that AI is erasing originality and that everything's just going to be a copy of an iteration of a copy, a duplicate of something that's already been made, this is something that's been going on for, at least probably 100 years now, at least.